Hi everyone, Suffolk Hobbit here again, and today is my showcase of Thorin's Company from the Escape from Goblin Town box set. Taken ages to paint these guys up, finally finished them today, got the bases all done, all little bits and bobs done. Really pleased with them, really chuffed how they've come out. Great little miniatures, for plastic miniatures, absolutely brilliant. The detail of them's great, and I've really tried my best to try and get them to look as detailed as I can compared to like cinema, pictures, things on the internet. I've done the usual thing of looking on the web, looking on Games Workshop magazines, books, you name it, trying to get the best detail I can. I spent God knows how many hours doing them, and I'm really chuffed with them, really chuffed. So I'm just going to go for a little lineup, show you my painting abilities, as these have tested me, definitely, like freehand pattern designs and things. I'm really chuffed with them. I can't wait to use them in some games, use them against things. I've got a few ideas I want to use for them, not just in the example games that Games Workshop do and that, but also want to use come up with a few ideas for myself, little scenarios, things we can do. So start off with the main man, Thorin. See if I can get it to zoom in a bit more. There we go, there he is, in all his glory. Really pleased with him. I say I finished their bases. Looking at them, there's something I've missed. I need to go over the sides and give them a black. Go over the black again. But yeah, they're done. But what I've done with Thorin is he is going to be magnetised. His arms will eventually be magnetised. With the detail, highlights on the sides. I mean, the detail is just brilliant. Like all the chainmail look, it's just really great. Really great plastic models, brilliant. His facial expression, the belt, detail on the belt, really cool. But I've painted up both sets of arms, because both sets of arms have like a rule, to them. Trying to get some good detail on there as well. Highlighted his hands, everything there. But with the sword Orcrist, you've got better attack abilities, and of course with the Oaken Shield, you've got better defense ability. So although you could just glue one set of arms on, then just sort of proxy and say, oh, now he's going to have this. But I like to use them both properly, get the real weapon, hand or weapons on there. So yeah, I'm going to magnetise his arms in the future, but for the moment they do just click on and off, which is handy. So there's Thorin, King Thorin. Next up is Philly. I've yet to do the pupils on his eyes. That's only because I need the finest paintbrush, and the one that I was using as a fine paintbrush decided to fail on me. So gutted. So yeah, he's got a bit of a sort of a blank stare currently, but there's Philly. You can see a little pattern design on the bottom of his overcoat there. Gone for a little triangular pattern design, it's best to good from what I've seen in the films. Going all the way around. Wicked little weapons, really cool little weapons, like little sort of half sword length sort of things, really cool, short stabbing swords. Really cool, brilliant little model, really fun to paint. There's Philly. Next up, Kitty. This is a really cool model, I did enjoy painting him. Actually, probably one of the quickest models to paint, actually, Kitty was, because I painted him in tangent with Thorin, so the blue was already mixed up for the highlights. About 4 or 5 highlights of blue in total. A little bit of the little chainmail links on his glove there. And you'll notice on one of the gloves, he actually has a couple of fingers showing, so I've gone for the actual like elf flesh colour that I use. All the little overcoat details. Try to go for like a little simple little design on the side, on the bottom of his coat, just little white highlights for like the fur edges. Just little bow and arrow. Really cool model, really good. And again, I've gone for like a little fuzz paint job on his chin, giving like the stubbly look that he's got from the films. Took a little while to do, but again, really cool, brilliant. The detail on these models pops out so well. It's a joy to paint them, really is. Biffa with his hench boar spear. It's guaranteed to do some damage. He's even got a little bit of his axe, the axe head that's stuck in his head. There it is in all its glory, looking really cool. Again, nice bit of detail on him. Really good, really pleased with him. Then we've got Boffa. I think James Nesbitt does a brilliant job in the film. He really makes Boffa come to life. I do like his character in the film. Really good job. Boffa, again, really easy to paint. Believe it or not, it's actually one shade of brown. I just kept adding white, lightening it. And yeah, got all the different shades of brown I needed for his overcoat, his knee pads, detail on his knee pads, his gloves. That was just the I don't know what you call them, but like the high part of his gloves. I basically just simply dotted the light brown on there for the detail. His overcoat, again, very simple. Like I say, it was all started off with this brown here, his hat brown. It's a real light brown. His scarf there, a little bit too grey. I might go over that again, it's a bit too grey, it looks a bit black to be honest, but yeah. There you go. Then we've got Bomber. Bomber was brilliant to paint. Because I've got a ginger beard, he's got a ginger beard, it's a win-win. You can't go wrong. There's Bomber. It was glory, really good, really fun little model as well. Brilliant details, quite fun. He's got his pots and pans, got all his bags and bits hanging off him. Absolute joy to paint, really good little model, loads of detail, fantastic. Awesome model for gaming terms, Dwalin. He's like a dwarf tank, absolutely brilliant. Wicked little model he is, really cool. Try and get a bit better picture. There you go, all this detail again, freehand, all little green. Luckily the model has got a slightly raised sort of print to the plastic, so it's easy to get the highlight of the green dappled effect on his coat. I've managed to paint a tattooed type sort of thing on his head, a couple of V looking things and a couple of lines given the tattoos on his scalp, so pleased with that how it come out. Yeah, I had a problem. You can see there's a slight break in the shaft of his axe. That was it was hard to get the piece out of the sprue when I was building him, and it just snapped for some reason. I was being gentle, always am, but I'm gonna have to glue that together again proper. Balin, one of the littlest of the dwarfs. Balin, son of Fundin. Again, little simple details. Games Workshop with some really crazy detail on some of these, and I just couldn't quite do it, even with their finest brush. I couldn't quite do it. I managed to get the cool little detail on the top of his back there, the lines, and did a simple little gridded pattern along the sides of his overcoat. But brilliant little model. He, again, quite a quick model to paint, an hour and a half. There's a few models that were really quick. Then we've got Oin, the medic. Very quick model again to paint overall. Had a few details, really good look, loads of detail there. Brilliant. The beard, brilliant beard to paint, really fun. Little freehand design on the hood of his, on the edge of his hood. Scarf coming out there, really cool, really fun little model. Loads of details on these things, brilliant, really cool. Just going to go a bit quicker, so just realised I'm running out of time on my memory. We've got Gloin. This was the first model I painted because I just love Gimli. I love the fact that in the films they sort of tie in Gimli's look to Gloin. Obviously that is father and son, so you got Gloin's axe and things is what Gimli used in the sequel films, as you were. Yeah, really cool. This one took a long time to paint. First of all, because he's the first dwarf, I wanted to set the standard for myself, make him look the best, everyone else would have to follow. But just because of all the reds, the shades, the orange of his beard and things again as well, Ginger's the best. And also the axe, you can see on the shaft of his axe there, little zigzag design on his gloves. So yeah, took a little while, but he's come out fantastic, really chuffed with him, and he's a brilliant model in gaming terms as well. Then we've got Nori, simple little model, got loads of cool little freehand design, just sit on the edge of his coat again, look, little crisscross, simple design, really cool, really good fun. Bag, satchel, gonna go mega quick now, definitely on that time. We got Dory, again, quite a quick model to paint. The reds took a little while for the highlights and stuff, you have to sort of work on a few bits and bobs. Really good beard, it's chain, what do you call it, chain flail, mace flail. It's quite good in gaming terms actually, he'll defend Bilbo well. So there's Dory. And finally Ori, he's good in gaming terms actually, he's classed as never being empty-handed, which is very handy. And again, simple, very subtle design on this one. On his, you can just see on his gloves, crisscross design there, that took ages, about half an hour. You can barely notice it, but I know it's there, and I know it makes him sort of stand out and pop that bit more. Nice smooth, crisp lines and detail on there, really good. And then finally, there we go, the little hobbit with magnetised arms to follow. So there you go guys, enjoy. We have to say goodbye now because the memory's definitely going, but there is Bilbo in all his glory. Thanks for watching guys, thanks for your time as always, much appreciated. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions, any chats. Let us know everything that you think and would like to see, and I'll do what I can for you. Many thanks guys, take care.